time for 3 burning questions with Otis. Three.
Nephew Otis in the house.
And I just honestly, I don't know football. Nephew Otis, my man, I know all the ladies are sending you all the cards and the candies this week in school.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got a year's supply of little candy hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those little chalk tum things.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to have a panoply of Valentine's cards and candy hearts. Those dimples,
Those dimples.
they definitely they're very attractive to a lot of ladies.
And I know his dad's like, so what did you give the ladies at school? He's like, me give away? No.
Yeah, it's not the way it works.
No.
You know what I did? I gave him 5 seconds of attention, and it made their year.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
And he turned to his dad and said, Dad, you can catch flies with honey, but you catch more honeys being fly. Put that as your senior quote, Otis.
Yeah. I mean, we're literally painting one of the most loving, big-hearted, sweetest kids as, Spikowski from Fast Times from Ridgemont High. So it could not be more contrary.
I know.
Yeah.
He honestly, nephew Otis, he's such a sweetheart, man.
This is called Otis. Actually, you should learn this now. Sometimes your father partakes in this. It's called projecting. And Justin here is projecting the guy he wants to be.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. To you. So don't listen to him. But I'm certain that you got a lot of candied hearts because you're the sweetest. And I'm sure everybody wanted to show their affection for just what a great dude you are. And how better to do it than with little candy hearts. The ones that gives you a little Hershey's kiss. Now, keep an eye on that person. They're a keeper.
Extra special person,
yeah.
that is. All right, let's get to the 3 burning questions. Question number 1.
Otis here, back with 3 burning questions. Let's go. Woo! Question 1. For the second time, I've been allowed to stay up for the Super Bowl. And for the second time, it was a boring blowout. What was the least boringest Super Bowl you've ever watched?
Oh, boy.
Least boringest?
Yeah.
There you go.
Most least boringest. I like that.
You got this as someone who has attended the Super Bowl, Ali.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, first of all, I didn't think that was a boring game. And Otis, you got to learn defense matters. And now you're seeing some of the videos, and Seattle was supremely prepared. I mean, Ernest Jones, their linebacker, was calling out New England's plays. And they had a tell on the offensive line, apparently. So I thought it was a great battle, and the score the game wasn't even as close as the score. Seattle just was awesome. The least boring is for me, your cousin, Xavier, and I went to the 2008 Super Bowl, Steelers-Cardinals, and what transpired in that game, James Harrison's interception for a touchdown before the first half ended, Santonio Holmes in the corner to win the game from Big Ben, that game-winning drive. Levitating, brother. We were levitating. Yeah, that was the least boringest Super Bowl for me.
Okay.
In my opinion, by far, but I had a personal connection to it.
Absolutely.
What about the most boringest?
I mean, listen, man, there was a run there in the 80s, early 90s where the games were so lopsided. The 49ers versus Justin's Chargers was like 55 to 20?
Something like that.
And, some of the Redskins had a couple of blowouts, one against the Broncos. The Cowboys had a few, a couple in particular against the Buffalo Bills. Nobody
had cell phones, though.
Yeah. There was no cell phones either, yeah. Or social media to complain about it.
Yeah.
But there was a time
or the 2000s
where the Super Bowl was just absolutely sucked because the NFC was so much more dominant than the AFC. But it seems like the parity in the NFL, it's not the case anymore. I mean, the game Seattle-New England was maybe as lopsided as it's been since what?
Panthers Broncos?
Seattle beat Denver 40-8.
Yeah. I would say, as a guy who has never seen his team play in the Super Bowl,
What do you mean? They played the 40. You weren't alive?
Yeah. Well, what year was that?
1995.
Yeah, I was born in 95. Yeah. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, people.
He was, what, 5 months late?
Yeah.
By the way, so I'm going to tell you, you don't even need to talk anymore because you don't really have any Super Bowl memories. But that AFC Championship game was the Steelers and the Chargers. You guys had Stan Humphries, right? It was at home in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had a great season, and we had the ball at the 2-yard line, last play of the game to beat the Chargers, and your linebacker knocked the ball down before it got to Barry Foster. But before that, the game-winning touchdown, a guy named George Papunu, the tight end. I'll never forget this, and it still breaks my heart. The Steelers should have played the 49ers in that Super Bowl and would have been much closer. George Papunu scores the touchdown and then peels off the top of the football like it's a pineapple and then starts drinking it. And I'm like, I hate you so much. George Papunu, there's a lot of Steeler fans like me of my vintage. They're never going to forget you for doing something so damn cool while you're tearing the heart out of our team.
So, yeah, I haven't, like Ollie says, I haven't seen many great Super Bowls or memorable Super Bowls. But, yeah, it's probably the boringest Super Bowl of all time.
I asked you a separate question. Least boring.
Least boringest.
What was the most exciting Super Bowl?
Most
that you watched?
exciting Super Bowl
I
I've
mean,
watched
answer both.
is, boringest, real quick, the Patriots-Rams Super Bowl from a few years ago.
13-3?
Yeah, something like that.
You don't like defense either, huh?
I like defense, but
3-0 in the fourth quarter?
yeah.
Yeah.
But probably the most electric Super Bowl that I can remember is the one where it involves the New England Patriots. It's where Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles had this magical season. Now, the Eagles, I mean, they were the number 1 seed, but because of their circumstance with the quarterback, they were like an underdog in every single game, and they leaned into that underdog mindset. And to see a backup quarterback, a guy who was a well-traveled quarterback leading up to that, I mean, had a great start with the Philadelphia Eagles and then got injured, got banged up, and was just kind of going through the motions as a backup quarterback. And then, boom, Carson Wentz gets injured, and Nick Foles was called on to lead the Philadelphia Eagles, and good old St. Nick delivered. And to see a guy that I watched throw touchdowns at Arizona Stadium, touchdowns that should have been to Rob Gronkowski in 2009, but damn it, back injury for Gronk. To see that man lead his team to Super Bowl, lead that franchise and that fan base to their first ever Super Bowl, to see one of our very own, one of the Arizona Wildcats, be a Philadelphia sports legend, that to me is my all-time favorite Super Bowl that I got to watch.
Philly.
Philly, baby. Philly special.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that resonates for me from that Super Bowl was this doesn't make sense. We have a quarterback from Arizona that just won the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
What? I thought if you would have said Rose Bowl or Super Bowl MVP quarterback from Arizona, I mean, it would have been like a landslide Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
But not to be.
Yep.
Hey, we still have hope, though. We
Still have hope.
That Rose Bowl is right out there. Right out there.
My favorite thing I got out of that is that Justin is indeed an Arizona fan.
Oh, yeah.
All that.
He did Cat Jacks before the show started.
Yeah.
Bobcats, man.
No.
Bobcats.
No.
By the way, shout out to Cienega winning the Class 5A Southern Region. Matt Ruiz invited me out to Cienega. Got to go watch some high school basketball last night.
Oh, great.
Good job, Cienega, beating Buena. All right, let's get to question number 2.
Question 2. My mom keeps me home from school when I'm sick, so I don't get anybody else sick. Has sports media considered that Darren Peterson sat out so he wouldn't get any Wildcats sick?
Very considerate, Darren Peterson is. Honestly, if you think about it, like, Darren Peterson went into that game like, hey, this team is the number 1 ranked team in the country. I would just hate it if I contributed to their skid, maybe losing some games. So, honestly, Darren Peterson, good on you. I would imagine Arizona fans are probably thinking, hey, if you got some sniffles coming up here for that home game against McHale Center, it's probably best that you sit out. But they're calling Darren Peterson DNP on the streets. They're calling him
DN Peterson?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're calling him Darren Kawhi Leonard Peterson. It was like, this might be the first player to do load management in college basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you emulate your heroes, right? In the NBA, actually, NBA's got a problem right now, and I just saw the Utah Jazz just got fined $500,000. They were up big on Orlando, and then basically sat their top 5 guys in the fourth quarter to lose. Memphis got fined $100,000, so good on Adam Silver. I've got a great.
They don't care. That's pocket change.
Yeah,
Come on.
Well,
now.
hey, you want me to? I can solve the NBA tanking problem.
Mm-hmm.
You give everybody an equal chance in the NBA draft. Every team. And if you get a top 5 draft, then you can't have one the next year. Solves the problem. Now there's no incentive to tank because every team in the NBA has an equal chance to get the number 1 pick. And if you get a top 5 pick, you just can't have the top 5 pick the next year.
I like that.
Problem solved.
You'd think that a league that's culture is just like so steeped in thing measuring that you wouldn't want to tank. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah. My answer to Otis is don't be like Darren Peterson. If you got the sniffles, just go to school. That's on them to not get sick. Are they eating the right way, exercising, and being healthy? It's called Darwinism, baby. So you do you.
I love that. All right, let's go to question number 3.
Question 3. I'm really into football. And I'm also really into basketball. And with spring training just around the corner, first Ali, should I get into baseball? And if so, tell me why.
It's America's pastime, man.
Yeah, still. I mean, we used to ride horses and poop outside.
This is true.
That used to be America's pastime.
This is true.
And then the automobile came on.
Yeah.
Right?
This is true.
We had a telegraph.
Yeah.
And then.
And when the automobile came on, our pastime became speeding after winning championships.
Right. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're a Georgia football player, especially.
Yeah.
Get into baseball, but be very cautious because I would imagine you probably don't have a favorite team at the moment.
Yeah, don't choose Steelers, yes. Lakers, yes. Don't choose the Pirates.
I don't know why anyone would.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So choose your baseball
That's coming
team
from a D-backs fan.
carefully.
You've been to a couple of World Series since the Pirates last appeared in one, so it's not that bad.
And also, there's some very entertaining baseball players right now. Shohei Ohtani, I know he's playing for the evil empire that is the LA Dodgers, but I mean, we have not seen a player like Shohei Ohtani maybe ever. So, yeah, absolutely. Enjoy Shohei Ohtani while he's in his prime, while he's still one of the big faces in baseball. Yeah, absolutely get into baseball. And there's always room on the Dodgers bandwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Well, they're paying
always
for it,
room.
so-
Right.
Always room.
Right.
Yeah.
If you want to sell your soul,
Yeah.
Dodgers are your team.
Yeah, there's always room on the Dodgers bandwagon until the lockout happens.
Good
and
point.
then there won't be as much room.
Good point. So Andrew is kind of giving me a good transition where I'm going to go. Sure, baseball. What else you got to do? Right. Homework.
NFL draft? Come on now.
NFL draft, that happens. We got training camp. I mean, that keep your focus on that for sure. But like, there's going to be a lot of free time in between. So baseball, yeah, whatever. Playoffs are good. I enjoyed the playoffs last year and the World Series. I had a lot of fun with it, and there are some great players. So I say yes, but I do give you a little bit of a heads up. The Dodgers are precipitating what I think is likely to happen next year, which is there's going to be a lockout or a strike. We're going to know by March of 2027. Owners really want a salary cap. They're using the Dodgers as a very good example
Of course.
of this Wall Streetization of sports where it's like, well, they can just spend whatever they want and others can't compete. And then there's other teams like the Pirates that don't spend enough. They need to spend more. Bob Nutting, please sell the team. You're just so terrible. You're a doofus. You're not that attractive, and no one likes you. So I'd say, yeah, what else you got to do? It helps pass the time. I wouldn't ingratiate yourself into it or invest in it as much as you do in basketball and baseball. But what the heck? But just know that next year, more likely than not, there's not going to be any baseball.
Why does Bob Nutting look like Phillip Rivers in a bad wig?
He looks like
I don't
a
know why he looks like Phillip Rivers.
stupid doofus is what he looks like. Yeah.
This won't help bridge the gap of the summer, but get into hockey, Otis.
Hockey, yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Better.
It's not bad. It's great.
Yeah, it's good. My Penguins are doing. Penguins, playing well, man. They're actually surprising me. I've watched I've watched some hockey this year earlier than usual. Usually I'm just kind of tangentially, and then playoffs start if the Penguins are good. I've been a little bit more into it.
I haven't watched nearly as much as I wanted to because the Knights broadcast region expanded to Arizona, and now all of my streaming services are blacked out for their games.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I get to watch like 5 games a year now.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I would recommend if Otis is getting into hockey, because he lives in Atlanta, right? Maybe start following the Winnipeg Jets, formerly known as the Atlanta Thrashers.
Yeah. The one thing with baseball that I'm kind of pushing Otis away from it, buddy, I can't tell you how much I hate the Atlanta Braves. So could you not choose your hometown team as your favorite team? Francisco bleeping Cabrera. If you're a Pirates fan, you know what I'm talking about. Sid Bream scored from second place in the NLCS. They broke my heart so much. I went outside, screamed, kicked my garbage can, and someone called the police on me. They thought there was some sort of
Little
incident going on.
Oh,
And then the cops showed up, and I'm like, Francisco Cabrera just hit a single. The Braves just beat the Pirates in Game 7 of the NLCS. And I'm a Pirates fan. And the officer, to his credit, goes, buddy, I totally get it. And then put his hand on my shoulders like, it's going to be okay. And then left. And then we lost Barry Bonds to the Giants the next year. So it was all great as a Pirates fan that year. So anyway.
There were tear stains on an officer's jacket that night.
Yeah. So, I mean, bottom line is, what else you got to do? It's okay. It may go away next year. And if there's any way you could not be a Braves fan, that would be a really good favor for your Uncle Ali, because I just can't even put on that hat, those stupid colors, that team. I hate the Braves.
and between the NFL playoffs and the Major League Baseball playoffs, nephew Otis reopened some old wounds for our guy Ali Farig.
I say choose the Braves.
Yeah.
Choose whatever you'd like, Otis.
You're a hater.
Just
dude.
choose wisely.
It's his hometown team.
So
All right, Otis. Hope you're enjoying all the
it's not
candies.
about him. It's about me. You see all these gashes on my arm from the Band-Aids I just ripped off?
All these bald spots, all the hair's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Otis. Hope you're enjoying all the Valentine's Day cards and candies from all the ladies at your school, man.